Hey everybody, it's Cauliflower here, and today I'm bringing you another game of Overwatch. I'm playing a Symmetra again, another attack Symmetra. I do decent in this game. I'm not going to talk too much about this game, but notice how the last teleporter that I'm going to put up in this, at this point, the enemy team knows it's there, but they can't attack it because my team's fully on point. That's how you want to do an attack teleporter. My other teleporters I don't think do that well, but just watch that in this game. But what I actually want to talk about in this video is the Xbox Live report system. And two, again, look at all my gold medals right there as Symmetra. That's something that I do a lot, but I'm still getting flamed in this match for picking a Symmetra. Like, what are you going to do? That's why I don't talk. I've gotten some comments that say you get reported because you talk. No, if you look in the top left, I don't talk. I've actually recently turned off all communication, so I can't even hear what other people say about me. But anyways, going back to the report system for Xbox Live, the way the Xbox Live report system works is that if you receive enough reports, regardless of whether the reports have any validity, the Xbox Live or the Xbox people, they don't even check this, but if you receive enough reports, your reputation first set will say your reputation needs work. That just means when people look at you that they know you've been reported. There's really no problem with that. I don't have an issue with that setting. The issue I have is once you get the setting that says avoid me. If you get enough reports, your reputation will say avoid me, and then you're almost completely barred from going into competitive matches. Now, I've actually found that you can still get into competitive matches because I would play and you would just have to wait between 5 to 10 minutes, and then your matches would be really weird. I'd be matched up with golds, I was with some top 500s, and the one thing about the people in the avoid me group is there actually are people who should belong there, because there were so many matches where I would have people in the avoid me group who wouldn't get out of spawn and whatnot and things like of that nature, and basically half the people in the avoid me group are actually throwers. But because I was in there, not because I was a thrower, but just because I play Symmetra, I played a total of 20 matches in the avoid me group, and I lost one. Okay, so if I really was supposed to be in that group, I would have lost more, but because so many people reported me as if I was a thrower, it put me in a group where everyone is a thrower, and because I'm not a thrower, I win every match except one. Now, one weird thing about the avoid me group is that the most I could ever gain from my SR was 18. I don't know if that had to do with the fact that the matches were so poorly balanced, and a lot of the times I was one of the higher level people in that group. So I don't know if I just was getting that low of SR gains just because of the fact that I was in an avoid me group. I don't really know. But obviously, if I am getting that many wins in that group, I don't belong there. So it was just kind of stupid. But what can you do? And this goes back to the fact that people on console, on Xbox specifically, report you for no reason. And again, if you look at this match, I got gold damage, elims, objective time, basically everything, and then I'm also teleporting the shit out of my team. And you're going to see this teleport come up here real quick that wins us the game because the tracer knows it's there, but because of the fact that we are already winning the fight, they can't kill the teleporter without losing the point. And that's how you do a teleporter. But again, you just get flamed as Symmetra. There's nothing you can really do. Either Blizzard or the Xbox people need to do something about the fact that you can get put in the avoid me group and functionally get banned from competitive play just for choosing a character people don't like. I mean, it makes no sense that you can be punished when they don't have to have any proof that you've done anything. That's the way the system works, and it's just a very odd, very weird system. You would think that they would have to prove something, but they don't have to prove anything. So anyways, there's nothing really I can do about that, so I'll just go ahead and start talking about the games again. Now, if you look at this, you could tell before they had found my teleporter. Two of the people went over to my teleporter. One got killed by the turrets, the other was the tracer, and she saw her whole team die, and so she had to get back to point. But that's how you do a teleporter on offense, like a very aggressive teleporter. You put it down in a situation where if they attack the teleporter, they lose, or if they don't attack the teleporter, they lose. The teleporter is basically, it's a checkmate move. If you think of it like chess, it's like a checkmate move. That's really how you want to do it. And I think you're going to see here, oh no, I did choose Symmetra on defense. One thing I've seen a lot of people talk about is like you should only play Symmetra on defense. I'm telling you right now, she's better on offense. Part of the thing that you need to do to play Symmetra well on offense is have a team that won't flame you, because if your team decides to lose, they're going to lose, and there's nothing you can do about that. And if you play Symmetra on offense, your team's going to decide to lose quite a bit, which is kind of an odd thing, but there's really nothing you can do about it. But anyways, getting to this next video. This video I actually do quite a lot of sort of advanced moves as a Symmetra, and one of them, the main one that I do, and this is the main issue I have when other people play Symmetra, and it's not really so much like it's complicated to do, but it's, you need to do it if you want to be a top tier Symmetra, is you need to tell people how many teleports you have left, like, or anytime your teleport dies, anything that happens to your teleporter, they need to know. So if you have a couple people use your teleporter and it doesn't have very many charges left, your team needs to know, that way they know how aggressive they can be, and especially your Mercy needs to know, because your Mercy needs to be able to coordinate her resurrect with your teleporter. That really is something that is an absolute necessity. Because if you only have one teleporter charge left, your Mercy might think that you'll be able to get 2 people back, and she might even think you'll be able to get 3 people back, and she'll just leave it because she thinks they're going to get teleported. But if you're not telling her how many teleports that you have, then she won't know. Generally speaking, you don't need to let your team know until you get to about 3 teleporters left, because then that's when it's like, okay, there's only so many left, we can't completely get wiped as a team and expect to get back. So you're going to watch me here after I get killed there. That was just kind of unfortunate. What could I do? I could have survived, I guess you could say, but I didn't. And so we're going to have 2 people come through this teleporter, and immediately afterwards I'm going to start telling everybody on the team I got 2 teleports left, or I got 2 charges left. A lot of times too, it's a good idea to tell them more than once. Just keep repeating it. You always need to tell them when your teleporter has gone down. So yeah, obviously you can see on the left, when you just show people your ultimate, it tells them how many charges they have left as Symmetra. And I only have 1 charge left. Here's where I do something very advanced that people won't understand. I have 1 charge left, there's a minute 45 left, we had just won that last battle, so I killed myself, that way I could get back into the battle before their push would succeed, and I would be able to start getting my next teleporter, because 1 teleporter, or 1 teleport charge, is not going to save your team, and you're actually going to see that my team wins this round because I did that. So all I do next is I just go in there and I just try and get as much charge as I can, and I'm able to kill this Lucio, kill that Tracer, so we win this push, and I'm just sitting here waiting for my next charge. Again, if you only have 1 charge left, that 1 charge isn't that useful, and I'm not saying anytime you have 1 charge left, kill yourself. The only reason I killed myself right there is because we had just won a fight, so I knew I would get back to the battle before the rest of the team would, so it wouldn't hurt our chances in the next fight, but it would give me the chance to get my next teleporter. And as you can see, I'm at 80% right now, so I really only need to hit 1 person with an energy ball, and I'm gonna have my teleporter, and then I'll be able to go back to the base, and I'll be able to go set it up. So I get my teleporter, and I immediately run away, and I go get ready to set my teleporter down. Now, this is a very good spot on Hanamura to put your teleporter, and as you see, I just lost our Reinhardt and our Mercy, so we were definitely going to lose this point if I didn't get this teleporter, and if I wouldn't have killed myself, we never would have got it. So I throw down my teleporter, I go in there, start doing as much damage as I can. I die, that's kind of expected, it was like a 1v5, but our Mercy has a resurrect, and like I said, if you can coordinate those resurrects with your teleporter, that's how you win. Like a Mercy Symmetra who are coordinated and who get big reses off of teleporters and things like that, like there's no way you can beat that team. So they end up getting a good res here too, so it's actually a very good fight. Like, we only barely win this, and we win this because of that great ultimate by that Reinhardt right there. He's able to use his Earth Shatter on everybody that just got rezzed, and so we were able to win. But anyways, always make sure when you're playing Symmetra, make sure that you let your team know how her charges are going, and then finally, if you're playing with a Symmetra, don't report her just because she's a Symmetra, because if you do put her in the avoid me status and she's not actually a thrower or a rage quitter or something like that, then she's going to be playing against really terrible people. And when I played, I'm telling you, I went up 350 SR in the avoid me status, so I was just given free SR when other people have to actually work for it, so it's just kind of stupid. So there's no point in reporting people for no reason, because you're just giving them free SR.